Welcome back, everyone, to Osiris Royal Tech. I'm your host, Osiris, and we are going to dive into SQL lesson number 4, and that's going to be filtering and sorting query results. Let's dive in. Okay, so what we're going to see here is I'll just go ahead and I'll read through the very top. Okay, so even though the data in a database may be unique, the results in any particular query may not be. Take our movie table, for example. Many different movies can be released in the same year. In such cases, SQL provides a convenient way to discard rows that have a duplicate column value by using the distinct keyword. All right, so right here, since the distinct keyword will blindly, now remember that, it will blindly remove duplicate rows, we will learn in future lessons how to discard duplicates based on specific columns using grouping. So we're going to be using the group by clause. So instead of the distinct only returning, for example, like one row, group by will go ahead and grab like multiple rows. You'll see what I'm talking about. All right. So, all right. And also, this is another thing that's important too. So, when an order by clause is specified, each row is sorted alpha numerically based on the specified column's value. In some databases, you can also specify a collation to better sort data containing international text. Okay, so let's head right into our first exercise. All right, okay, so and our first exercise says right here, list all directors of Pixar movies alphabetically without duplicates. All right, so remember, this is our table, movies, okay? As you guys know, if you've been following along, this is my format, how I like to have it. Select all from movies, move the semicolon, all right, and okay, and list all directors of Pixar movies alphabetically without duplicates. So I think how I want to go about this is I want to select, check this out, I'm going to select distinct, all right, director, okay, from, all right, from movies, okay, and we want to go ahead and do an order by, because we want to list all the directors. So order by, okay, director, and also we want it alphabetically. So therefore we want to ASC, and there we go. Now we got them alphabetically. Boom. There you go. All the way down. Okay. Next is list the last 4 Pixar movies released, ordered from most recent to least recent. Right? So let's dive into that one. Okay. So now we want to go ahead and select. This will be a little bit different. So let's select title, year, from, obviously, movies. Okay. And we want to order by. Okay, let me just erase that. Order by what column? Year. And considering it's going to be the last 4 that we're looking at, we want to go ahead and Descend, DESC. All right. And we're not done yet. And there's a limit as well. There's a limit clause. So right here, let's go ahead and dive a little bit into this. Okay. So another clause, which is commonly used with the order by clause, is the limit and offset clauses. These are important, so remember this, which are useful optimization to indicate to the database the subset of the results you care about. The limit will reduce the number of rows to return, and the optional offset will specify where to begin the counting the number rows from. Okay, so think of it. We want to go ahead and we want to have, in this case, think of it like this: limit, offset. Okay, so a limit, we want to have a limit that we want to pull from. For example, we want to pull 4, right? But yet, let's say, for example, we want the other 4 after the first or the last 4, or let's rewind that. Okay, so let's say, for example, we want the top 4 movies. Okay, so therefore we're going to set a limit to 4. But what if we want the 4 after the 4th row? So 4 more after the 4th row. How would we do that? We would go by the offset. Okay, so that's where all this comes in. Just watch, it will make sense. Okay, so select title, year, from movies ordered by this column, descendant, and I want to go ahead and select limit 4. Bang. Remember, list the last 4 movies released, ordered from most recent to least recent. Therefore, that's what we have. Most recent to least recent. All right, moving on to number 3. List the first 5 Pixar movies sorted alphabetically. Let's dive into that one, shall we? All right, so let's do it this way. Okay, select title, year, from the movies, order by. Okay, and this time, let's go ahead and set it up like this. Order by title, title, send, all right, is C. And remember, we want to list the first 5 Pixar movies. All right, so what are we going to do? There you go. We're going to go ahead and set a limit of 5. Boom. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang. And it's the first 5 Pixar movies. All right, let's move on to number 4. List the next 5 Pixar movies sorted alphabetically. All right. Now, you remember what I said on that one about how you got limit and then you have offset. Okay. All right. So let's dive into that one. So we want to have it select title. Okay. And considering we're just looking for the next 5 Pixar movies, we could do just the title. Let's play around a little bit. So title, year, from movies ordered by this title, ASC, send, so that way we get alphabetically limit 5. Okay. And then offset. I like to keep it in capitals. Offset. And we want the next 5. So there we go. Okay. And as you can see, now we have the next 5, which is Monster University, Monsters Inc., Ratatouille, The Incredibles, and Toy Story. And there you go. There you have it. We have just completed a session and exercise of filtering, sorting queries and the results. You have learned a little bit more about order by, limit, and what those type of queries do. So until next time, take care, everyone.